Hey folks, today we're doing a test of the test stream basically. I've got a buddy in the squadron who's up already. Just getting loaded into the server here. And we're going to get the jet started up and we're going to go try and find him. We're going to do some air-to-air work. And then some case one practice out at the boat. Let's see if this chat is working. Oh, that's not right. Trying to get my my chat bot working here. Yeah, that's not right. Oh, I'll just have to monitor on YouTube in the other window. And the big question, the $1,000,000 question, is this going to actually load or is it going to crash? Oh, looks like it's going to load. That's good. Oh, geez. Alrighty. It's not going to work. There we are. All right, so let's go ahead and start out at Aldafra. I'll write down some of these frequencies. Okay. Yeah, we'll need Marshall. Okay, and then tower. The boat is 308, 475. And we're not going to use the Tarawa. Aldafra tower. 251. Okay, I'll just go up and do some solo work, I guess. All right, I'll just go up and I've been having trouble with the tanker talking to me, so I think I'll see if I can practice some aerial refuel and then do some case one. All right, we'll see ya. My freaking TrackIR is backwards. Fix that. That's better. Hey, Moose. No, nobody's done any. No one's done any Rio stuff. Heatblur's asked folks uh, to kind of keep that under wraps because they haven't finished the textures in the interior yet. So no one has seen the Rio cockpit publicly anyway. All right. Whoops, Mike. Yeah, Moose, long time no see, man. Freaking A. Haven't seen you in a minute. All right, let's get this thing started. So yeah, I don't have the Tomcat. I just don't have any art assets or anything made for solo flying, so yeah, you're getting like a little bit of a sneak preview of the at least the art and the title card and all that stuff for the Tomcat stream when it comes out. So anyway, let's get this thing started. Okay, seat safe, master arms safe, park and brake set, battery on. Okay, fire test A. Okay, that all looks good. APU. Okay, cranking the right. All right, where are we at? Okay, bleed air. Okay, deedle deedle. Okay, crank the left. All right. Okay, looks like a good start. Flaps to half. All right. FCS check here. All right, that's good. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Guess we can dial in the TACAN for the boat. Or not the boat. Let's see. Do they have it? TACAN info for the tanker. Let's see. Yes, they do. So we want to use one of the 135s. Gosh. All right. So we'll use shell 1, I guess. That's 6 X-ray. Shell 1, 1, 6 X-ray. And the freak is 325. I guess we'll use Aldafra to start. And what is that, 96? TACAN on 96, go. All right, nav instruments are set. Comms. What are we on? 289. Oh, we want 251. See if it's in here. There it is. All right, so that's tower. That'll do. And then I'll use the squadron tactical frequency in case someone gets on. Okay, comms are set. INS is complete. Set to nav. Altimeter source is radar. Let's do 200 AGL. Well, we're going to go out to the boat, so we'll just set it now for 370. Bingo will be 4,000. Wait a minute, that's not right. They didn't put a centerline tank on? Gotta fix that. Okay, aim 9 mic, 9 Mic. At least took the pylons off. Nice, guys. Okay, radar warning on. All right, well, that's pretty much it. Okay, no cautions. You know what? I don't even think I'm connected. Simple radio. All right, there we go. I don't think there's anyone even on 251 to talk to. Maybe. Oh, great. Hotkeys aren't working. Stand by. I got technical difficulties. Got to reboot SRS. No, I don't want to update. Get out of my face. Uh-oh. Can't believe it. Would DCS do this to me? Would it do it to me? Would it crash on me? See, there's... it's still doing something. Oh. I suspended my TrackIR track. Like, what the heck, guys? All right, let's see if this works now. What's our call sign gonna be? Are we sundown or sundown 1? Aldot for traffic, sundown 1, radio check. Sundown 1, thanks. All right, so we'll taxi straight ahead, and then we'll hang 2 left turns, and we'll head up the I don't know what you would call that. It's not a run-up area. All right, parking brake off. I don't even know what taxiway that is, but we're gonna taxi to taxi hold short 31 left. Aldot for ground, sundown 1 at the bar, taxi and hold short 31 left. Okay. So if you guys that are watching have any feedback, like if certain things are too loud or too quiet, the audio balance is off, that's something big that I'm trying to fix. I've been told that it's off a little bit. Some things are easy to hear or too easy to hear. Some things are hard to hear. Like there was one test stream I did and I didn't have any audio output at all from DCS, and that was concerning. All right, this is our left-hand turn here. Head up to the runway. Something feels funny here. I think I had a ghost input on one of my wheel brakes, pulling me to the left and slowing me down. Yeah, I'll have to look at that when we get to the run-up area. Yeah, something's up. I'm gonna have to check my axis assignments here. Yeah, what the freak? Something's way screwy. Okay, we need axis commands. All right, wheel brakes. Okay, yeah, that's weird. There they are. Nothing else attached to them. Okay. Let's do the other thing. I forget what that command is to bring up the axis inputs. Let's see. Wait, it's in the general. Right control enter. Yeah, left brake is stuck on. What the freak? Okay, well, now we're normal. Okay, final checks before takeoff. Lights on. Anti-skid, hook bypass for field. All right. Let's get up to that old short line. Something's still screwy. Okay, it's the left brake. All right, that's a problem. My left toe brake has failed. That's fun. So what we're going to do for today is we'll just set the left or the right toe to both, and hopefully we won't need differential braking. Let's see, and I didn't reverse the axis, so. Okay. That's weird. This isn't like a real hold short line. This is an ILS hold short. Weird. There's no hold short line. I don't even know what intersection this is, but Aldorfer Tower, sundown 1, holding short 3-1 left. All right, so we'll be straight out to the west. Yes, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a straight out to the west. And we'll link up with one of the tankers. Probably going to be this one. So we'll go out to the west, get over the shoreline, follow that up, link up with tanker, go do some tanker work, flip on the tag can for the boat, see if we can fly out to the boat, do some case 1. And I think we'll cruise at about 18,000. Aldorfer Tower, sundown 1, departing 3-1 left, straight out to the west, quick climb to 18,000. Yep, don't got my differential brakes. At least the rudder works. Okay, here we go. Whoa, yep. Okay, this time for real. That was a caution for arming the ejection seat. Okay, gear up. Aldorfer Tower, sundown 1, 5 miles west. Angels 18, northwest bound, last call, Aldorfer. All right, so we blew our altitude a little bit. That's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and get a radar going here so we don't bump into anyone. Do a 4-bar scan. That'll be good. Looks like we got another flight doing air to ground work over there. And we'll follow the coastline up to Dubai. See if I can get that tanker. So it was 6 X-ray. Whoops, TACAN. 6 X-ray, air to air. Huh. That doesn't seem right. We got someone off to the north. Who's that? Yeah, see, that's a KC-130. I don't want that. So we need Arco 2. Or Shell, I guess. Do Shell. What the crap? Briefing doesn't match. So, yeah, let's look for Shell. We'll try to get all kinked up in this. Let's put on the autopilot. Autopilot. Altitude hold. Let's do a heading of about 030. And then enable heading mode. See what our optimum fuel burn is. Okay, so let's do for range. So 0.65. Can slow it down just a bit. All right, now we can go head down. So we need Arco. So that is, that's 6 X-ray 2. Good grief. Maybe it's here. Maybe I can see it here. All right, so I'm not going to be able to use the TACAN for that. I'll just have to vector myself. Okay, so that's 074 for 120 miles. Call it 070. I guess while I'm flying, while I'm cruising, I can try and figure out what's going on with the chat bot here. Try and test this again. All right, maybe Restream just ain't up to the task. All right, well, I don't think that program's going to serve my needs anymore. So yeah, if anyone knows of a good chat bot or a third-party chat software, it'll pop up a nice chat window here in the stream. That'd be great. I was using Restream.io, but it's causing issues. It's having issues. Well, I guess we can do a little bit of air-to-air work. Let's see if I can acquire the tanker. All right. So I got 2 contacts here. All right, so I know that he is above 15,000, about 17,000. Okay, he's above 17, about 18. Okay, he's above 18. About 23. Okay, we got him. 23,000. Let's try 22. All right, so we know he is about, it's about 23,000 feet at a range of about 70 miles. Hey Craig, this is the F-18, F-18C. So yeah, we're not doing, I should adjust the title here. We're not doing air-to-air work. We're doing air-to-air refuel. In case one. All right. I don't know if that is the tanker that I want or not. So that is, oh, that's magic. So we don't want him. Oh, and he's showing 20,000. So I wonder. All right, so we want the farther guy, the guy downrange. So this guy's our tanker. And I'll probably do a dump down to about 8,000 just so I can get some practice here. Just do a fuel dump when we get a little closer so I can practice staying connected to the hose. Because, I mean, I took off with centerline tank and full internal fuel. So it'll be a short hookup. All right, so we need to turn a little bit. And right now it's still morning for me. It's Mountain Standard Time, United States, or daylight time. I don't know. I can't keep those two straight. I'm the one that says it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, air-to-air refuel is probably one of the biggest challenges. Let's see. So the control setup that I've got is the Thrustmaster Warthog. That's kind of my flight control system that I use. I got a picture here of my setup I can send you, or I can drop a link in the chat. See if YouTube lets me do it. Oh, hey, look, all my comments on Reddit got downvoted this morning. That's fun. So there's a link to my setup, a picture of it. You know, air-to-air refuel with in the F-15 and the A-10 is still pretty hard because the boom operator AI is very bad. So yeah, it's really hard still because the AI is really bad. Now naval aircraft like the F-18 and the Harrier, also other aircraft like the Mirage that use the probe and basket to refuel. Those are a little easier because you can take up slack with the hose. The hose will retract as you get closer to the tanker, and so you have a little bit of a greater margin of error for refueling. But aircraft that use the boom and the receptacle, like the F-15, the A-10, those are still pretty tough. But the F-18 I think is pretty easy compared to the F-15 and the A-10. I'm using TrackIR right now. I use TrackIR. I have a Odyssey Plus. I don't quite have that dialed in where I want it to be yet. I kind of have a larger head, so it's a little uncomfortable. The foam is a little firm in the top of the headpiece, so it doesn't really work for long flights. It's not very comfortable. But I'm going to be ordering a replacement foam pad that should help with that. But about 90% of my flying that I do now is done with TrackIR. I mean, it's head tracking. I built it myself. It's not a commercial TrackIR product. All right, so I don't know what the heck station 6 X-ray is for TACAN. I mean, because air-to-air TACAN isn't supposed to give you bearing and range. It should only give you one of those. But sure enough, I got a legit station down there. So yeah, we're about 20 miles from the tanker. Well, 30 miles from the tanker. So what we'll do is we'll come in behind them about a mile behind, about 1,000 feet below, and we'll see if we can raise him on the frequency. So the reason why I'm doing this is because like I've been flying with the squadron, and I've been having issues getting the AI to actually respond. To drop me a line to hook up to and stuff, and that's caused some problems with getting things done on during missions, official missions. So I'm gonna go out. I'm just going out to practice it today, just see if I can work out those bugs, get it cleaned up. So TrackIR is it's a clip that you wear. Well, it's two things. So there's a camera that sits on top of your monitor. Underneath it, it'll sit on top of your monitor or beneath it, and then it'll watch for a clip that you attach to your headset or your hat, and the clip will have a special emitter or reflector that will reflect or emit an infrared signal. So it'll be like an LED or a bit of reflective tape, and it'll, if you have reflective tape, you'll be sitting, the camera will shoot an infrared beam onto your face, and then the light strips will reflect it. And then the camera sees either the emitted light or the reflected infrared light, and then it knows the distance, the measurements of the clip, and based on the distance between the lights that it sees and their orientation, it can then translate that into a position in 3D space, and also like when you roll your head. You roll your head to the side, you roll your head to the side, you move in, you move side to side. So this camera is watching these LEDs on my face. Well, I'm wearing a hat. LEDs on my hat, and that it translates that into a camera output. So I'm not using the mouse to look around, I'm using my face. All right, so do you have, all right, let me see if I can do some testing here. Did you hear that little beep? Because I am trying to iron out some kinks with sound levels. Should have been a little deedle deedle beep beep. Okay, I think I see the tanker there. Yeah, are you getting any kind of audio? Let me see. All right, I just heard my own voice. All right, so did you hear that? Ah, what the freak? Okay, something's not right. So I basically, it looks like I'm only outputting, gosh dang it, okay, here we go. This should fix it. Wow, I was flying with no sound. Moose, I had a buddy that was watching the stream a minute ago, and he was chatting me up, freaking didn't say a thing. I've been like flying with no sound at all, like a dingus. That's depressing. And we missed our intercept of the tanker. But we still got him on the scope here. But yeah, can you guys just confirm that you can still hear, or that you can now hear engine sounds inside the jet like that? Should be really freaking loud. Still nothing? For real? Yeah, I think we've got audio now for the, oh gosh, there. Well, I've got visual on the jet now, around the tanker. That little itty bitty dot. Alright, so let's dump down to about 7,000 pounds. Yeah, there's yeah, the tracking technology is crazy. Like, I had a VR headset that I was trying to make work. I got it a couple of years ago, and it had an array of infrared LEDs on the face mask, and the way that it would track the headset, based, you know, try to figure out where you're looking, what you're doing, it knew what LED it was looking at, because each LED would operate at a specific frequency, so it could tell which exact LED it was seeing, and then build a position and figure out, oh, all of its neighbor LEDs are there and they look like this, so the headset is looking in this direction in this position. It was crazy. Crazy stuff, man. Okay, So this is like the new KC-135 tanker that was just added in the recent beta patch. I think it's been in like almost a week now. This will be my first time using it. Freaking inlet ice again. Good grief. So let me, don't tell anyone, but I'm going to lock him up so I can... Okay, let's set a new... Okay, jettison is off, and let's set a new bingo of 4,000. So yeah, we're going to lock this guy up so we can get an airspeed figure. Man. Where is he? There he is. Okay, so 120. So he is going 300 knots. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. Because I'm encoding and sending this at basically lossless. So it's 1440p, 60 frames per second. So there's probably a bit of a delay for YouTube to process that. Alright, so what's this dude's call sign? Should be Arco, right? Shell. Alright, let's see if I can talk to Shell. Alright, here we go. Oh great, there's two of them.
Shell, Chevy, 2-1, request rejoin.
Okay, nothing there.
Shell, Chevy, 2-1, request rejoin. Chevy 2-1, Shell, proceed to pre-contact.
So I don't think that's him. It might be, but I doubt it because he didn't turn on any lights.
Abort rejoin.
So let's try the other guy. Let's try Shell number
Chevy
2.
2-1, request rejoin.
And this guy doesn't look like he's going to respond at all. See what I mean, guys? Like, this is a pain in the nuts.
2-1, request rejoin.
So he's got the wing pods. So he should be able to help me out here.
Shell, Chevy 2-1, request rejoin.
Okay, maybe that was the guy. Let's try again.
Shell, Chevy 2-1, request rejoin. Shell, Chevy 2-1, request rejoin. Chevy 2-1, Shell, proceed to pre-contact at 21,000.
All right. Showtime. So I don't need that anymore. All right. All right, so it looks like it's more like 320 knots indicated. Alright, it's showtime. Let's get into position. What the freak was that? This is weird. Why is there a freaking strobe light going off in my cockpit? Okay, well, let's... That is so weird. Alright. Sorry, guys. Like, getting a little distracted. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. I'm not going to be able to refuel with that freaking strobe going. What is it? What the heck?
Abort rejoin.
Yeah. I mean, that's weird. Let me see if I can... Okay, so I turn off all my external lights, it goes away. So, there's your workaround. Okay, tanker. After all that work, accidentally kicked myself out of line. Oh, gosh.
Shell, Chevy, 2-1, request rejoin. Shell, Chevy, 2-1, request rejoin. Chevy 2-1, Shell, proceed to pre-contact at 21,000.
Now let's try this again. Alright, so I haven't tanked off of a 135 in quite a while, so used to the KC 130.
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact.
Nice. All right, let's go get it.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
So, something that can really help with air-to-air refueling is just relaxing your hand. I mean, this is something that I struggle with constantly, is I have a tendency to want to over-control, but I find, oh freak, oh gosh, we're in a turn now, and I'm on the inside of it. Oh boy, hang in there. Come on, guys. So like,
Contact.
if I grab this, if I use just, you know,
Taking fuel.
pick up 2 fingers off the stick and just control with like my thumb, index, and middle finger, that can help a little bit with lightening up the touch so I don't over control. So when you over control, you have a tendency to create oscillations. That is bad. Like there's a little one there. All right, we're about halfway done with our tank up here. So yeah, first time back on the hose at the 135 and they freaking throw a turn on me. Haven't turned with one of these in a while. Okay, we're almost done. We're getting a little far behind here.
Transfer complete. Disconnect.
Well, that went okay. Whew. All right. All right, well, thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you later. Gosh, where are we? Let's see. Like, okay. All right, I know where we are. Like, went into my own little world for a minute there while we were tanking. Forgot where we were. So yeah, we should be on the northeast side of the peninsula. Let me just confirm that here. Oh, or just the east side. So we'll climb up to about 20, let's see, we're going west at 26,000. See if we can find the boat. Go ahead and dial that in. Back in. Clear 74 X-ray. Yeah, I don't even know if the boat is on the west side or the east side or what. Last time I flew out here, it was on the east. But alright, so we'll just set up like an orbit here. So 26,000, establish a little bank here, and altitude hold. And now we're going to be in a nice little orbit. Max endurance is Mach 0.6, so we'll back off the power just a little. Alright, let's see if I've got the right info for the boat. 74 X-ray. Okay. Backhand 74 X-ray. try and reset everything. Okay, on. 7.4 X-ray, and nothing. Maybe we should climb a little higher. Maybe it's on the west side. Should be showing up here on the... Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got a ways. Thanks, AWAX. 347. Good grief. 296 for 300 miles. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're going to get up to a nice cruise altitude. Yeah, it's way out there. So, good thing we got a full tank from the tanker. Alright, so our max range altitude from our FPass page is 38,000 feet. Alright, so 38,000 is, so we're heading west. Yeah. So yeah, that'll work, 38,000. So we'll get up to 38,000 and cruise over to the boat. Good grief. 300 miles. Yeah, I can't imagine what it's like to do that in real life. I mean, it's gotta be pretty nerve-wracking to fly that close. But in real life, you'll have other things to help you, like, you know, you have a greater sense of depth, you can kind of get better feedback from the controls, you can hear things, you know, over the control surfaces and the wings and whatnot. And there's just a little bit more going on that you can, you know, your body, your senses can interpret, and you know, you're a little bit more immersed in what's going on. Probably helps. Alright, so I guess 285675. Let's get on Marshall frequency. Just in case there's someone out there at the boat today. 1,500 feet to go. So cruise altitude. Oh no, we've got a lot longer. Sorry. Still got 3,000 feet to go. So it's going to be a pretty boring flight out to the boat, unfortunately. All right, now we've got 1,500 feet to go. So yeah, nothing super exciting here. Just a long cruise out to the boat. Not going to be doing any dogfighting, unfortunately. I don't think the targets are set up. But we've got enough gas. We'll be able to do a bunch of hookup passes. Some good practice. We could do some other nerdy stuff like calculate time en route and things like that. Alright, so there we are at our cruise altitude. Okay, let's engage the autopilot. Come on. Grab it. There it is. Okay. And then heading mode. Let's see. I mean, what do we want? We want like 2.9 or 5. Headings. Okay. Guys, why? Why are you doing this? Autopilot's giving me grief. I want 38,000 feet. Alright, autopilot's on, finally. Alright, so for max range, 0.84 Mach, so we're decelerating a little bit. Alright, so let's see. See if I can find a ground speed readout somewhere. That'll be a good challenge. I don't even know where that would be. That'll be something good for us to do while we wait. It's got to be on the HSI somewhere. Okay, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. That's not it. No. Here we go. This should be it. But it's not. Dang it. This is depressing. I can't find my ground speed. And I could just hit F10, but it's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, good. Well, we just picked up the boat, so flight computer did it for us. It's going to be a whole 30 minutes before we get to the boat. Fun. We can figure out what the boat is doing. Is it moving? Alright, so its heading is 309. Okay, So the boat is traveling along that course. Oh, shoot. And I'm going to have to do stupid radio calls. I mean, awesome radio calls. Okay. Marshalls, 285, 675. I think that's what we got on. Yep. Yeah, we'll make a call at about 100 miles. Huh. Well, we just got a MiG-29 spike us on our radar warning. Keep an eye on that. Don't know anything about the range. We do have 2 AMRAMs, so we could defend ourselves, and 2 AIM-9 Mike. So we got another tanker out there if we need it. And we're going to pass pretty close to those fighters. 35 miles? Yeah, we're going to need to correct, or we're going to need to adjust our course southerly. So we can get those guys up. Okay. See if we can find them. Yeah, those guys we may have to worry about. Except they're MiG-21s. Let's see. Our current course is about 260. So that's going to take us this direction. Ish. So at our closest point, we will pass 50 miles south. Should be all right. But if a MiG-21 wants to get funny with me, they're going to have a rough time. They're pretty low, too. Maybe I can get them up. I would like to identify them on the radar. Let me cheat here. Okay, they are 327 for 60. They might be outside of my cone of vision for the radar. That should be about here somewhere. Okay, I think we've gone south enough. Get direct. I want to be out here all day. What time is it anyway? 11:30. We've been up for what? Almost a half hour? Or a little over a half hour? Yeah, I need to make some channel art for non-Tomcat stuff. Like I probably have people that are dropping in, seeing the thumbnail, like, "Ooh, sweet Tomcat." Not yet. Not quite. Might need to, well, I probably won't need the tank again. I'm not going to do that much practice at the boat. Probably just do hookup passes until about 2,500 pounds of fuel. Then I'll call it a day. So yeah, just an update here. We've got 30 minutes to go. Maybe I should kick it, just fly full mill and then hit the tanker. I don't know. Let's do some napkin math here. So my endurance currently is 1 hour and 31 minutes. My time to destination is approximately 30 minutes. So that means when I arrive there, I'm going to have 1 hour left plus 2,000 pounds at a fuel burn rate of 3,700 pounds per minute. Gotta get my calculator out. Oh, here it is. Look at that. All right. Let's do the math. Okay. All right, so we've got 1 hour. So we're going to have about an hour left. So that will be, let's take that fuel flow of 3,700 plus 3,800 equals times 60. No. That's not right. 3,700 plus 3,800. It's got to be my hourly burn. Yeah. It's got to be my hour burn. That has to be. That makes sense. Okay, and then plus 2,000. Oh, whoops. Minus 200, which is what I did. Plus 2,000. Wait, what? What's happening here? Yeah, so 7,500 plus 2,000. Okay. That doesn't make sense. That makes 0 sense. So time to destination is 28 minutes 30 seconds. Calculated endurance is, let's see, an hour 19. Oh no, I guess that's about right. So that means, oh no, there's still 20 minutes missing. Ah, okay. So 119 minus 28 minutes, that's, what is that, 50 minutes? Okay, adjusting my headset. start over. Alright, so our endurance is going to be about 50 minutes. Okay. We're going to have about 50 minutes left. Or more like 45 minutes left when we hit the Stennis and fly overhead. That's 45 minutes left. At the current rate is 45. So 3,800 plus 3,900 times 0.75. All right. So when we hit the Stennis, we're going to have about 5,700 pounds of fuel. 5,700 pounds. We'll see how close I get. See how accurate the computer and my math is. We'll write that down. 5.7. Good grief. Any change here? Got any weird stuff going on? These 29s are behind us. I think we can go back to... I want to do some more math. Okay. 3,800 plus 3,900. That's weird. This thing must not be super accurate. I think it must just be like a kind of an estimation. Or it could be like something like my altimeter not being set correctly. Maybe. Maybe the air data computer doesn't have all the right stuff it needs. You get that feeling like you're not moving? I mean, we are, but... Did the Stennis stop broadcasting? That could explain some things. Oh. Yeah, I guess it bugged out. We bugged something out. Alright, well, we're only 150 miles away. So yeah, all that math I just did was a waste of time, because it was a fix that was further away than it really was. Alright, so we got 15 minutes to the Stennis. So 3,800 plus 3,900 times 125. So, yeah. Okay, so we're going to have 7,200 pounds to play with. Probably more, because we'll be at reduced power in the descent. I forgot the course info. What was it? Was it 310? Yep, 310. Alright, so our call into Marshall So we need to give some specific information. We're going to need to give our position relative to the carrier and altitude. We'll be calling in under our board number, not our call sign. So I'm flying jet board number 205. So that's going to be my name from now on. What we've got on board, so 1 bag, 2 AMRAMs, 2 heaters, and then our fuel state, or the lowest fuel state in the flight. So right now fuel state is 8.9 or 8.9er. So it's fuel state in thousands of pounds with 1 decimal. And then your intentions. So we're inbound for some touch and goes. So we'll make that call at about 100 miles. So that call will be something like this. It'll be Marshall 205 is Mothers 120 for 100 miles, Angels 38, 1 bag, 2 AMRAMs, 2 Sidewinders, inbound to land, fuel state 8.7. That would be the call. Or something resembling that. And then if there were actual ATC like we use in our missions, they would give us instructions. The standard port hold for VF-111 for our squadron is 5,000 feet. So that is, we'll do one complete circuit in the port hold, and then we'll commence for touch and goes. Our current weight right now. We are okay. I don't think we'll have to do any dumping. I think we'll be okay. The weirdest thing with that strobe during refuel. Weirdest thing. I've never seen it happen before. That's like some freaking Razvam level stuff going on there. Marshall 205 is Mothers 120 for 100 miles, Angels 38. Inbound to land, 1 fuel tank, 2 AMRAMs, 1 Sidewinder, fuel state 8.3. I probably forgot something. And then we can descend, let's just say we got descent our discretion. So we've got 10 minutes to lose 30,000 feet. So we probably should start our descent. So that's more math. So 10 minutes to lose 30,000 feet, so that's 3,000 feet per minute. Something thereabouts. So we'll establish that. All right, let's do our a descent checklist of sorts. So anti-skid is off, carrier hook light set, dispenser is safe, master arm is safe. All right, that'll do for now. See if we can see it. 80 miles. Not yet. Maybe it's behind the HUD post here. Nope. Make another call at 50 miles. What did I say, 7,600 pounds when we got to the Stennis? Pretty close. See it now? Nope. 68 miles to go. Well, 63, sorry. So we'll dump down to 6,000 pounds when we are in the hold, or in the stack, Marshall stack. Marshall 205 is Mothers 120 for 50 miles, descending through Angels 19 for Angels 5. Inbound for the stack of 5,000, position 1. See it yet? Yes, just barely. Right in the center of the screen. You can see the wake of something. Alright, so the port hold that we're going to be doing is a circle that's going to be flown overhead. The rightmost portion of the circle is going to intersect the ship, and the diameter of the circle is 5 miles. So what we'll be doing is we'll use our TACAN tell us when we are on the other side of the circle, if we're inside or outside of the hole. But the goal is to make it a constant radius circle, and constant diameter for that matter. And the diameter is 5 miles. And it should be at 5,000 feet. And flown at max endurance, so it'll be like Mach 0.4. Well, for this altitude, for 5,000 it'll probably be a little, I don't know, slower. Let's get down to 5,000 for that 25-mile call. So yeah, here's the fun stuff. We're going to do the hold. We're going to do one complete lap in the hold, and then basically half a lap. And then we'll break out of the stack, set up for initial overhead pass, and then we'll do some hookup passes on the boat until we hit about 2,500 pounds of fuel, and then we'll put the hook down and trap, call it a day. Marshall 205 is 20 miles, Mothers 120, Angels 5, inbound for the stack of 5,000, position 1. Fuel state 7.3. Okay, max endurance is Mach 0.36, so we'll just remember that. Okay, there's the boat. Alright, and then let's make sure we've got... Okay, so 308475 is paddles. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so we'll go to button 2 when we descend out of the hold. COM1 button 2. Now, at long last. Just come in a little bit on the inside here. So when we hit position 1, we'll be on proper heading, carrier's recovery course. So the hold, the port hold has 4 positions. You can enter on any one of the 4, and they're basically divided up into 90-degree sectors. So starting right directly over the ship, that's position 1. You begin a left-hand turn, and then you finish the first quarter of the turn, that's position 2, and then 90 degrees, 180 degrees facing the other direction, abeam the ship, that is position 3, and so forth. Okay, so that was Mach 0.3 something. So I needed to decelerate to our max endurance. Or something resembling it. Actually, oh, that's right. Okay. All right. So we're at position 1. Start that turn. Marshal 205 established in the stack 5000 at position 1. Fuel state 6.9er. Let's see how good I do here. Drawing my circle. Okay, so normally around this time we'd talk about dropping the hook, but we ain't going to do that because we're doing hookup passes. Probably okay to not dump fuel. So we'll drop this down to our bingo 2500 for our practice. And once we hit 2500, we know it's time to knock it off and just come in and land. Alright, so we're 4.5 miles, we're coming up on position 3. I think we might be doing pretty good. I mean, altitude control could use a little bit of work, but that's not bad. So we're a little bit close. 4.6 miles, so we're half a mile close. What's up, Dean? You're here just in time. Gonna do some hookup passes at the carrier. Some case 1 practice. Alright, we're getting a little wide here. Yeah. So we should be inside of... This is going to be a funny looking track. Okay. Yeah, we should be... that's not bad. I mean, we got a little wide in the second half. Maybe it's because the boat's moving. I don't know. Probably just need more practice. That's what we're doing. X-Plane 11. Oh, I freaking love X-Plane 11. Let's see. So, I mean, if you're coming from a flight sim background already, you've already got an advantage. Normally folks will start out with, you know, one of the simplified modules like the F-15 or something that has, you know, it doesn't have a clickable cockpit or anything like that. But if you've already got experience with sims, then you're probably good to just dive into whatever jet you are interested in. What kind of control setup do you have? Alright, so to drop out of the stack and head to the initial, we'll be doing that from position 3, which is, well, it's just prior to position 3. Kind of fly like this weird dog leg. You'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, we don't need this anymore. Okay, so about here. Now you can get by with a yoke. Stand by, I gotta make a call here. Marshall 205, departing the stack, inbound for the initial. Fuel state 6.4. Switching the tower. Alright, so now we gotta head down to about 800 feet for our initial pass. Okay, so wheels, flaps, anti-skid, harness dispenser, good. You can get by with the yoke. It's just a little... it's a little tricky, because you're going to need buttons on the stick, you know. Like I'm sure the yoke has got like a radio transmit button and probably some trimmer switches. But a flight stick is more ideal. because, you know, you'll have things like a trigger. That's the big one. Trigger, weapons release, countermeasure switches, stuff like that. So there's a couple of pretty cheap ones that are pretty good, like the Thrustmaster T1600M or whatever, 16,000, 1600, whatever. That's a pretty good stick, and those are pretty cheap. And you can actually buy that in a bundle that comes with pedals and pedals in the throttle too. So it's kind of nice. Good thing I don't have any wingmen. This would be kind of a tough turn to hold hands through. Alright, so here we are. We're still a couple hundred feet high. So our initial pass is going to be 800 feet AGL, 350 to 400 knots. 3 miles, okay. Sennis Tower, Hornet 205, 2 mile initial, 6.2. We're a little low. Alright, so here we are. Here's the boat. Deck is clear. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Power idle. Speed brakes out. Start our brake turn. Okay, we should be descending to about 700 feet for the downwind. Okay, gear down, flaps full. Start trimming up. Ooh, got a little low. Okay, get trimmed up for speed here. 205 abeam. Alright, now we start our turn. Join up with the glide slope here. So the AOA indexer is blinking because we don't have our hook down. We're doing hookup passes. Okay, we got a little high. We're also a little long. So 1.5 miles crossing the wake. That's a little far. A little bit too far. You want it more like a mile at most. Okay, cannot see glide slope. Probably high. And our fuel state is 5.9er. .205, Hornet ball, 5.9er, touch and go. Oh boy. Okay. That's better. That was not that great. There's replay mode, but it kind of sucks. Honestly, that's part of the reason why I stream, so I can watch my own stuff afterwards and know what I can fix and what I did wrong. So it feels like the carrier's not heading directly directly into the wind, or the flight deck isn't angled into the wind properly. So we had a little bit of a crosswind. Don't know if you noticed that. Alright. 205 abeam. Alright, we'll do another hookup pass. Great. As we roll out here, we need to pull the power. Okay, fuel state is 5.6. This is a little bit closer. We still ended up a little high. I think I left in some extra power. We're rolling out. Oh boy. 205 Hornet ball, 5.5, touch and go. Gosh dang it. This would be a wave off normally, but since no one's here. Yeah, see there's a right crosswind, you see that? They're correct like crazy. Okay, center line, center line. Okay, ball's falling, ball's falling. Oh, I don't know if I can go all the way till I don't know if I can go all the way to 2,500 pounds. Oh, got a little high. Getting a little high. Dudes on the deck are probably like, what is this dude doing? Good thing I got the pattern all to myself. Alright, 1.2 mile beam, 700 feet. Nice. So we're set up now. 205 a beam. We'll make this one the best one so far. This one's going to be really awesome. Oh, butchered that turn up, but it's okay, we'll settle in. Oh, get up. 205 Hornet ball, 5.2. Touch and go. This one, clean it up. Line up, line up. Oh boy, we're high. Oh boy, falling ball. Oh boy. That was nasty. That one was not the best one yet. That one sucked. All right, so that issue was I cut it in too tight on the turn from the beam. Cut that in way too tight. 205 a beam. Alright, this time, let's not bank it over so hard. Right about there. Yeah, this is looking a little better. Oh yeah, this is pass of the day right here. .205 Hornet Ball 4.9 touch and go. Perfect. That stupid crosswind. Oh my gosh, that was money. All right, if we can do one more like that, we're putting the hook up and we're putting the hook down and trapping. Okay, 400, start the turn into the downwind. That was a really good one. It's the best one so far. .205 a beam. Okay, so the sweet spot is right about there. Right about there on the turn indicator, bank indicator. Okay, looking good. Oh, almost makes you emotional. 205 Hornet Ball, 4.5, touch and go. Oh, don't rise, don't rise. There you go. Line up, line up, line up. Come on. Yep, we're putting the hook down. .205 a beam, hook down. Okay, looking good. Oh, don't sink. And 4.2. 205 Hornet Ball 4.2. How many people you know do carrier landings live? Come on. Okay, come on. Frick yeah. What do we win? 2-wire. Gotta remember I don't have differential brakes now. Green deck. Hey, what is up, Josh? Break. You got here just in time for the fun. Well, shoot, dude. I've got enough gas. Did you catch that landing? If you didn't, I can hook up to the catapult and do another. Oh, I hate that part. I always get a little bit of pucker hanging the nose out over the edge of the boat. All right. Set the brake. Oh, nice. So yeah, I came out here and those passes were freaking, they were ratty. They were bad. But the last 2 or 3 were starting to get really clean. Whew, that's a workout. The pulse is going. Yeah, I don't know the shutdown procedure. I just kind of guess. So my guess is HUD off, altitude to normal source, DDI off, radar off, navigation off, all that junk off. O-Bog's off. And battery off. That's it. So yeah, if you guys have any feedback or suggestions, if there was things that were too quiet or too loud, go ahead and drop a comment, sing out or whatever. Don't make the necessary adjustments. I'll try and get the chat working too. Got to find a new chat program. So if anyone knows a good what the freak am I looking for? A good program for you know, a little chat overlay here in the stream and something that I can punch replies into without having to have YouTube open. That's what I'm looking for. So let's see. We're probably gonna do another. I'm probably gonna do another flight on tomorrow night. CSG1. We fly on Tuesdays and Sundays, and there's an optional training night on Thursday. So we'll probably have some kind of operation going tomorrow night, and that will be at. Oh, I gotta convert the times in my head. So I think it's 8 o'clock, 8:30 Eastern, so 6:30 Mountain Time. So there might be something going down if I get my wife's permission to let me go. then I'll definitely stream it. So cool. Gonna go ahead and shut down. I might stream a little bit later on today. Maybe do some explain, test out the other art and the other scenes that I've configured here in OBS, make sure everything works, and maybe do a test of the new chat. So thanks for watching, and catch y'all later.